To the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Chiefs had 5 and 9 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there caught by Gallup. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
In motion left, Godwin. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards, good enough for 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. So a first interception thrown for him there, and not the best decision either.
Not at all. That's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. And it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. There he goes, left side. Austin Eckler, touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On second down, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Mahomes firing complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running on first down, Ekeler. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 78 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Ekeler now between the tackles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
McKenzie now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
We call a lot of gains, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 6. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. These 2 teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Waddle, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is McKenzie. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And now it's 2nd down, but here's the field goal team out onto the field. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Offensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert going to change the play here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To the air again, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Herbert just beat the play clock. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes our score 17-0.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play big-time result.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Let's go!
Mahomes now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 42-yard line.
A quick throw caught by Rice. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Complete to number 13, Michael Gallup. A 9-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
108 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Eckler. We'll get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Ekeler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have opened the lead up to 30. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now it's Mahomes again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
380.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
12. Homie trips right. Ready.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Ekeler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of it. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Set.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
Herbert back to the air.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a third down and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Set.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Baylor tight. Set.
Herbert on third down now. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Set.
They'll run here with Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
Set.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
To throw on second down, here's White. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, White. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
That is caught. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. White looks to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
White on 3rd and long.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up, because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Yellow.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Henry. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing now is Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's make a play, boys. 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Mahomes will throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. A strong running. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick?